We are in section 5, the partners and suppliers dimension for the practice. In the exam, there will be 2 Bloom's Level 2 or understanding questions from this section. Mainly, we're going to understand what partners and suppliers can do for this practice. And there will be certain dependencies when engaging partners and suppliers. Now, partners and suppliers are generally known as third parties. So a consumer organization may have their own partners and suppliers, whereas even a provider organization may have their own partners and suppliers. Generally, the entire practice cannot be outsourced, meaning the accountability for a practice cannot be outsourced because that will remain with the concerned organization. But several activities from the practice can be outsourced. So let's see what that means. Third parties may support the development, management, and execution of the practice. Generally, in the service desk teams, the agents have high workload, and that can lead to high level of stress and therefore high turnover. This creates a need for fast onboarding whenever agents are leaving, and therefore outsourcing is a good idea there. If there is good documentation and highly formalized procedures, that makes outsourcing even better. And this is why many organizations have even experimented with third-party agents and then finally having complete outsourcing through third parties. There are many factors which lead to the success of the outsourcing for the service desk practice. This can depend on the service relationship, which can be either basic, cooperative, or partnership. In basic, it's just order giving and order taking. In cooperation, there is more trust and improvement is performed by the service provider or the third parties. Whereas in the partnership, there is much closer collaboration and innovation as well. The other factor is the level of service customization and automation that is possible, that is needed by the organization or even possible by the third party. Then how formal are the service value streams and the touch points? Because the third party may have more informal means of working with the organization or have more formalized touch points. Then whether the organization considers user experience and satisfaction as important as compared to maybe other priorities that they have. Last but not the least, how sensitive is the information that is going to be exchanged between the outsourced third party and the other organization. The next thing is about the third parties can even provide the software tools. Generally, the first practice that is automated is the service desk, as it has a key focus or implication for the user experience. And therefore, automation of the service management system usually begins with the service desk automation. And therefore, third parties can provide the relevant tools. These tools are really good if they cut across various practices, meaning they facilitate integration into the value streams. Because specifically, service desk agents in most cases are also involved in incident management activities and service request management activities. Therefore, the tool should have that integration between the service desk activities and also incident management and the service request management activities. Lastly, third parties who are specialized can provide consulting and advisory services. This is where the third parties can help to establish the practice and then develop or improve the practice. They can even help to build the team, the service desk team that is, and implement the information system. And this is where they can contribute to the building or establishing of the service desk in a proper way.